Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the other side of Rock Bottom. I'm Kathy. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here. It truly means a lot to me. If you will, please take a second to subscribe, like, share, and comment. It helps get this message out to people who need it the most. Today, I'm reading chapter 6 from my book, Lessons Life Taught Me Simple Truths Learned the Hard Way. And this one, you cannot save people who don't want to be saved. Man, that was a hard one. Because if you have a big heart like me, if you care deeply about people, you've probably tried. You tried to help them, to fix things, to love them enough that they would change. But life taught me something that was painful to accept. No matter how much you want it for someone else, they have to want it for themselves. And trying to carry someone else's healing will eventually break you. So if you've ever found yourself pouring everything into someone who keeps choosing the same path, this one's for you. Let's get into it. This is a lesson life had to teach me more than once. You cannot save people who don't want to be saved. Now, if you're someone with a big heart, this can be a very hard lesson to learn. Because when you care about people, you want to help them. You want to support them. You want to encourage them. You want to believe that if you just love them enough, things will get better. But life eventually teaches us something that can be painful to accept. You cannot do someone else's healing for them, no matter how much you care. There have been times in my life where I saw someone struggling, and my first instinct was to jump in and try to fix the situation. I wanted to help. I wanted to encourage them. I wanted to show them that life could be better. And sometimes that desire came from a good place. But sometimes it also came from a place where I believed I was responsible for helping people change. I used to think things like, if I just say the right thing, they'll understand. If I just support them enough, they'll choose a better path. If I just keep trying, eventually they'll see what I see. But life eventually taught me something that every coach, counselor, and person who cares about others eventually learns. People only change when they're ready to change. Not when we want them to. Not when we think they should. Not when we explain it perfectly. When they decide they're ready. For a long time, I believed that if I just tried harder, I could help people change. If someone was struggling, I felt responsible to help fix it. If someone was making destructive choices, I thought I needed to step in and guide them. But sometimes what I was really doing was carrying responsibility that was never mine to carry. And that can be exhausting. Trying to save people who don't want to change can drain your energy, your peace, and your emotional well being. Life eventually taught me a healthier perspective. You can love people, you can support people, you can encourage people, but you cannot force someone to grow if they're not ready. Real change only happens when a person becomes willing. That willingness has to come from within. Sometimes the most loving thing we can do is step back and allow someone to face the natural consequences of their choices. It doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we stop carrying responsibility that isn't ours. If you find yourself constantly trying to rescue someone who continues making the same unhealthy choices, pause and ask yourself a few honest questions. Am I trying to control something that is not mine to control? Is this person actually asking for help, or am I forcing it? Am I exhausting myself trying to fix someone else's life? Healthy love includes boundaries. You can still care deeply about someone while allowing them to take responsibility for their own decisions. Here are a few questions from the workbook, and I'd love for you guys to answer them in the comments. I'll post the questions in the description of the video and in the comments. So first, have you ever tried to help someone who wasn't ready to change? What happened? How did that experience affect you emotionally? Did it leave you feeling exhausted, frustrated, or hurt? What's the difference between supporting someone and trying to rescue them? Write your thoughts. Is there anyone in your life right now whose responsibilities you may be carrying for them? What healthy boundary might help you step back, while caring about them. Life taught me that caring about people is a beautiful thing, but caring does not mean controlling. You can offer love, you can offer wisdom, you can offer support, but the decision to change will always belong to the person who makes it. And sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is simply step back and allow someone to walk their own path. I don't know about you, my friends, but this one hits hard because it's not about loving people. It's about understanding what's yours and what's not. You can love someone, support them, and be there for them, but you can't do the work for them. And sometimes the hardest lesson is this: loving someone does not mean sacrificing yourself to save them. Life taught me that real healing begins when we stop trying to control someone else's choices, stop carrying responsibility that isn't ours, and start protecting our own peace. Guys, if this message spoke to you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. This is how we get the message out to more people who are struggling. You can find the book description in the description below. And listen, if money's tight, message me. I will send you a free PDF copy of this book. No one should ever miss out on something that could help. And if you're looking for support, The Other Side of Rock Bottom has 3 meetings a day, morning, midday, and evening. You'll find the Zoom information in the video description, and you're always welcome there. Thanks for being here, guys, and there's always life on the other side of rock bottom.
Are you terrified to face tomorrow? Some mornings feel impossible. But even in the darkest moments, hope is closer than you think. You're not alone. There's hope. Written by Kathy Simmons, a certified recovery coach, Welcome to Recovery is your powerful guide to reclaiming your life. With real stories, practical tools, and compassionate insight, this book lights the way, 1 page at a time. Whether you're beginning, recommitting, or supporting someone through recovery, find hope, clarity, and strength within these pages. Step into your new chapter. Welcome to Recovery. Take the first step. Get your copy of Welcome to Recovery today and begin your journey to hope.